a sense of idealism and a way of treating people as individuals and really showing honest compassion and empathy to the individual. And that's a rare thing. Well, Boys and Girls Club, Camp Rosenbaum, the PAL program in general, Sunshine Division, there are a lot of programs that officers volunteer and are involved in. The benefit we get is, as officers and just as human beings, is we get to deal with people in a very positive way. We get to deal with the kids and with the community in a very positive way through those programs. And I think those programs work to humanize police officers to citizens. When they see citizens working with kids and doing doing programs such as the Sunshine Division, they see a caring side of police that they might not necessarily get. Mark was never about public notoriety, but now, there's still good work being done in his name to a really pretty impressive level. I mean, kids that are going to college preparatory schools on scholarship, and the wrestling tournaments and the auction, raising money for those kind of things. It's really impressive, and I really believe that all of that is happening because Mark was so legitimately a true and honest public servant.
The Sunshine Division is a one-of-a-kind in America. We haven't been able to find another food bank like it, where it was founded by police officers, and it's essentially implemented. Its services are implemented by police officers. And that's important because as police officers, we are sworn to protect and serve, and service is a big part of what we do, and we provide a service when we use the resources of the Sunshine Division. We're getting food and clothing to families that need it most, and these are families from all walks of life. These are victims of domestic violence, victims of human trafficking, and families that have fallen on hard times. And who better to recognize these hard times than police officers that are actually going to these doors on calls for service and recognizing that, wow, this family needs help, these kids don't have any school clothes, the refrigerator's empty, and it doesn't look like there's any food coming soon. And so we are constantly receiving referrals from officers, or officers are bringing people down or bringing kids school clothes shopping, and it's a very, very vital service.
I don't think I'll forget at the end of the camp that first year when we came out and we all come out in uniform, the number of kids, because there's, I would estimate probably about 15 or so police officers from Portland, I think, that participate in Camp Rosenbaum. And as we come out and the kids' jaws drop and they're just amazed that this guy that was, their camp counselor for the whole week prior, that was acting goofy and was joking around with them, and they were having meaningful conversations with, they were playing football with, they went to a campfire with, what is a police officer. I think that they're amazed that there is a human being behind this, behind the badge and behind the uniform. And as they came up on that last day and were jumped up onto the police officers and were giving us hugs, I thought that was really poignant to say, that the kids, that these youth understood that the officers cared. Rosenbaum does many amazing things for the youth, but what it does for the community is one of the things it does for the community is it breaks down the walls between portions of the community and the police bureau.
Out at the Powell Youth Center, you have over 100 kids out there every day. Almost all of these kids are living at or below federal poverty guidelines. And so Sunshine Division is constantly providing food and or clothing out at the Powell Youth Center to these kids to make sure that they are getting something. You know, they're getting food, they're getting clothes, they're getting their basic needs met.
This is the center of where Mark spent a good deal of his career working. Mallory and Beach, you'd hear Mark every day. I'm out with one at Mallory and Beach. I'm out with one at Failing in Mallory. I'm out with one at Beach and Garfield. This was ground central for where Mark did a lot of his work with a really disadvantaged and addicted public. And they loved the guy. I mean, there's still inside the Mallory Court Apartment community room, there's a picture of Mark up on the wall still to this day.
Copy, do you have PC for stop?
94, I'm going to head up to that location as well just to help out until they advise.
I'll just work out the 4530, do you have PC for stop?